Now, from Harbortown Golf Links on picturesque Hilton Head Island, WSAV News 3 on your side, live at the RBC Heritage. Here are your hosts, Andrew Davis and Ben Singer.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to a special live edition of WSAV News 3 to 5 o'clock, live from the RBC Heritage in Harbortown. I'm Ben Singer.
I'm Andrew Davis. Hey, welcome.
Isn't
We'd like
it
to invite
nice?
you at least once a year to come down and see how beautiful Hilton Head is, and you can't get any better than this.
And I do not want to mess up this invitation because this is one of my favorite days of the year, to be sure. And man, what a nice day. Oh, I mean, you know, this is always weather dependent, obviously, and geez, we're going to luck out.
You and I and thousands of our closest
Right.
friends here for the RBC Heritage, and it's been a fantastic first day, first round already. Lots of great golfers, and this is a signature event, Ben. $20 million first prize, so you should have really worked on your golf game before you
Yeah,
came
I
in.
think it's a little late for that. We should tell everybody where we are. We're actually right behind the 18th hole, where day one of play is winding down. This is South Carolina's only annually recurring PGA Tour stop. It's actually the largest event in the entire state of South Carolina. The energy is electric here. You know, this is something that everybody looks forward to, bringing in the biggest names in golf.
Absolutely, it's spectacular. You see the yachts behind us, the quarterdeck, the lighthouse, everything you're going to want to see, and you're going to see it all on TV and everywhere else, but you should be here instead. It's that good. But we want to know about the weather, Ben. That's
Yeah.
the important thing
Let's
right
get
now.
an update on that. We have Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts out of the building as well with us today. Scott, what's going on weather-wise?
Hey, things are pretty nice for us here on Hilton Head. We have a lot of sunshine. Of course, with that, we have dry conditions, so it's just about perfect for golf. It is on the warmer side, especially in the sunshine. Temps for us right now at the airport on Hilton Head at 73 degrees, but along and west of I-95, those temperatures are a little bit warmer in the lower 80s. We're looking at that all around the southeast with high pressure building in to the picture. We're looking at upper 70s for North Georgia, and it's even warmer off to the west. And that's the air mass that is going to be filtering in over the next couple days as high pressure builds into the southeast and really taking a stronghold over the region, which will keep us pretty nice and dry and a lot warmer and more humid over the next couple days. Though we are already tracking the next system, which will eventually bring the chance for some showers on and off throughout next week. But because the high over us is going to be so strong, that front is going to be very slow moving. So for the next few days here on Hilton Head, it will gradually get warmer, but we keep that mainly sunny sky around for Friday, for Saturday, and then same thing for Sunday, the final round, which is also on Easter Sunday. Hilton Head will warm into the lower 80s. Inland areas will be a bit warmer in the lower to middle 80s for most spots, and that warm trend will continue next week, even with those shower chances increasing for us. We'll talk more about that coming up in a little bit, but for now, I'm going to send it over to Joey Lamar with an update on round one play. Joey?
Round one in RBC Heritage still in progress, and the headline today is pretty simple, okay? It's Justin Thomas. He tied a course record. He shot 61 on the day, but it's not the first time that Thomas has tied a course record this season. Back in February, WSAV was down in Ponte Vedra, Florida for the TPC Players Championship, and Thomas, again, set a course record there at 62 at TPC Sawgrass. This just an outstanding day on round one at RBC Heritage for the world's number 8th ranked player in the world. He shoots 10 under par. This is his birdie on the par 4 16th. This brought him to 9 shots under par. He added a birdie on 17 to go 10 shots under par.
One of those days I put the ball in a spot that, you know, I had a lot of good numbers. I had a lot of kind of full wedges to where you have to be a little conservative at times out here. I felt like they were kind of pins and angles and everything that I could be a little aggressive.
This is the third time a player has shot 10 under par in a round at Harbortown. The other two times were Tony Merritt in 2015 and David Frost in 1994. Thomas was not the only golfer to have a good round. Scotty Scheffler also put a lot of circles on the scorecard in the first round. However, 16 was not one of those holes where he did. However, he did shoot 64.
A lot of looks out there. Definitely was in position most of the day. I think I maybe hit one errant tee ball and had to scramble, but made a really good par there on 11. And yeah, outside of that, I felt like I kept the golf course in front of me for the most part.
Another player who shot 64 on round one is UGA alum Russell Henley, and on 16, he does add a circle to the scorecard. This was his third straight birdie on the second 9.
Hit it in trouble. I managed to make a par, and so yeah, just going to try to clean up the driver just a little bit and just continue to putt like that would be great.
And locally, Bluffton resident Brian Campbell had a fantastic day. He was 5 shots under par and looking to remain at that score with a par save on 18, and he is true. So a 66 for the Bluffton resident playing the course for the first time.
Late birdies made it feel a little better. Towards the middle of that round, I had a lot of good looks, just couldn't really make any, so I'm really pleased to have a few in the end there.
All right, so let's give you a really quick update on Savannah native Brian Harmon. He's having an excellent day. He was 6 shots under par through 17. He was currently playing 18 the last time that I checked. And just overall today, the players just absolutely having their way with this course. The last time I checked, there were 60 players at even par or better. So there are only 72 players in the field. So we'll see if the course in round 2 can get back some strokes. Reporting from RBC Heritage, I'm Joey Lamar, WSAV News 3 on your side.
It's also helping shape the next generation of leaders right here in the Low Country. So every year, 11 high school seniors from Beaufort and Jasper counties are awarded Heritage Scholarships, prestigious honors that recognize outstanding achievement, leadership, and service to the community. Since this program began in 1993, nearly 400 students have received more than $5.6 million in scholarships, funded largely through donations from the tournament's Tartan Club members. The awards range from one-time $4,000 grants to 4-year scholarships worth up to $20,000 to qualify. These are really, really coveted in this area. Students must have a 3.5 GPA or higher, live in Beaufort or Jasper County, plan to attend college within a year of graduating high school. Applications for the 2026 awards, by the way, will open this fall. It is time for a special guest now, everybody. We have the man of the hour, maybe the man of this next several days here. We have Steve Wilmot here, tournament director. Not only the director of this tournament, but at 39 years, now the longest serving tournament director in the PGA? Ish?
I'm certainly, I got started back in 1986. My first tournament was 1987 when Davis Love won his first event on the PGA Tour, and he's won 5 times in the Hall of Fame and has done a lot of different things, and I'm still doing something that I'm very passionate about. Love what you do what you love, and I don't have to do this, I get to do this.
Well, I know so many people are happy that you're still involved after these decades. Now, you've seen the changes over the years. Most notable for me from year to year, I walked down to the Heritage Lawn, I saw what has become of the Calabogie Club. I mean, it's like y'all built a temporary mansion over there.
Yeah, well, we have some limitations here, which makes this tournament very special. And with us being a signature event and kind of raising our game too, there's not many places you can go left or right or front or back, but you can go up. So we did go up another level, and the team has done an outstanding job from the selling side, the operational side, working together to create something that's unique and special. And it's going to be, I can tell you, it's going to be one of the best in class on the PGA Tour.
It's going to be really cool. We're going to show you all some video of that in the days to come, we promise. It's worth seeing. Now, you mentioned that this is a signature event. I want to, for the lay people out there who are maybe still getting used to some of the terminology, how significant is that when it comes to attracting the best players out there?
Well, we used to be an invitational, which was at a different level than a full field event too, 132 players. So we're limited to a minimum of 72 players, which we have this year, and it's the best of the best. It's there's that 3-hour trip from up the street in Augusta also assists with these guys coming down here, and we have the strongest field we've ever had, and we're excited about the week. And again, as you talked about, why we do what we do is for giving back, and the scholarships is one part of that. But to be able to facilitate close to $4 million last year to this community, and almost $57 million since '87, since the first Heritage Classic event was created, is pretty special.
Well, isn't it fun to be able to say that? We've got the best field we've ever had. That's certainly what the spectators want to hear and they want to watch out there. Now, you mentioned all the statistics that are really, really quite amazing. And I think the other amazing piece of that is, at last check, there's 12 paid staffers, right? It's like an army of volunteers and this huge, how do y'all do that?
Well, I'm very fortunate. This isn't about me, it's about we, and it's about community. And I have an incredible staff, an incredible team, and that works 13 months out of the year, if not 53 weeks out of the year. We're already working on 26, but when you look at close to 2,000 volunteers plus additional volunteers on top of that, working with Sea Pines, working with the resort, working with the town, working with Beaufort County, working with officials up in Columbia. Everybody wants to know this is a wonderful opportunity for this community, but also for this region in South Carolina. So everybody's all in. And 99% of the time, if I ask a question, it's yes is the answer. What's the question?
Oh, nice. Well, thank you for joining us today, and happy Heritage.
Same to you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Steve Beaumont, everybody, Tournament Director. We're going to toss it over to Andrew.
Well, along with this beauty in the golf that Steve was talking about and everybody that does, it's the absolute beauty of the course and everything around it. Of course, that doesn't happen without a lot of work put into it. And I got a chance to talk to some of the folks that were in charge of it. Exactly that. The greenery goes through, and they have more than 3,000 geraniums alone throughout the entire course. They've got flowers in every spot, and they start back in December buying those flowers to make sure they're exactly what we need right here for the RBC Heritage and to make Harbortown look great on TV and in person. They say it's a labor of love, and then a week out they start planting everything that they have. They want to make sure this is the best possible way to showcase not just the tournament, but Hilton Head Island in general.
What makes Hilton Head Hilton Head? I mean, this is a one-time big event of the year. It draws in crowds from all over the world, and it gives us a chance to display what we have, what we're able to do. Well, I love it as a PGA fan. I'm able to separate myself from what my job is and just go out there and enjoy watching the spectators and seeing everybody, and actually watching them enjoy the plants that we put out there.
I'll tell you, I talked to Michael earlier, Ben, and he says he's proud of all the work that's out there, but if you want to see his piece de resistance, go to 14 and see the geraniums.
Oh, okay.
They are the best thing you've ever seen. He's absolutely right. It's worth the walk out to 14. See the geraniums, close to 1,000 that are out there.
Dang. Okay. I mean, what an army of people it takes to take this on. That is just so amazing. I can't wait to see those in person.